Robin on my teacup. July, Part 1. The Invasion of Bees. One day I heard a loud noise like a low flying helicopter in the field called Goose Bottom, and I rushed over to see what was happening. There was a huge black cloud moving towards our garden. We were being invaded. We've a beehive in that field. It's not ours. It belongs to some beekeepers who live in town. The bees pollinate our fruit, and the bees get nectar, and the beekeepers get honey. It's a simple plan, but everybody benefits. I have a little chair near the hive where I go and sit and watch the bees bringing nectar to make honey and carrying pollen on their knees. The tall grass almost hides my view, and the hay rattle flowers' heads are full of seeds. In and out go the bees with not a moment to lose. They must get their winter stores of honey built up. Hidden deep in the hive is the queen controlling all events. And all the while the swallows dip and dive overhead, catching flies. Then I noticed that the bees had started to cover the front of the hive. Soon the whole surface was a crawling, fascinating mass. Then, for no reason that I could see, one started to buzz around me. "Buzz off," I said, waving my hand to swat her, but she didn't go. I got up and walked briskly away. She followed, and I could hear her very close to my face. Now let me tell you from experience, you cannot outrun an angry bee. She stung me. I went in the house, and that was when I heard the helicopter noise. It was a spectacular sight, with dark black dots moving at random over the field, almost eclipsing the sky. The bees had formed a cloud, like smoke from a fire that hung and buzzed. I watched from a safe distance as they rose and sank in unison, following the queen in a whirling mass. They tried my chair for size, but rejected it, and eventually settled on our pear tree. And there grew a giant black pear, dwarfing the little green ones already on the tree. The noise stopped, and I knew that scout bees would be out looking for a suitable place for their queen to lay her eggs and start another colony. Everything was quiet now. The old hive would have a new queen growing, and she would have the workers that had been left behind. But I was in a bit of a panic. What do you do with a swarm of bees? Having bees in Goose Bottom is not as simple as I thought it would be. A swarm of bees in July is not worth a fly, says the old saying. No one wants a swarm in July. Well, that's not quite true, because I phoned our beekeepers and they came and tapped the branch, so the giant pair of bees fell into a waiting basket. Now we have 2 hives, and although the new bees will need help with winter food because they haven't enough stored, all is well. I feel like the bee's knees for being part of that successful drama. Bees are on the decline, and so we do want a swarm of bees, even in July, and the swallows want the fly.